the Lantern of Arinder. In the far northern reaches of the world, where the mountains pierced the clouds and rivers ran like molten silver, lay the hidden kingdom of Arinder. It was a land of eternal twilight, lit by a pale, gentle sun that hovered perpetually at the horizon. In this kingdom, magic was not just a force, it was a language, and every living creature could speak it, if only they listened closely enough. The story begins with Lyra, a young apprentice of the Arcane Lantern Guild. The guild guarded the Lantern of Arinder, a magical artifact said to hold the essence of the first dawn. It could illuminate even the deepest shadows and bend reality for those with the courage to wield it. But one night, the lantern flickered and went out, a sign that the kingdom itself was in grave danger. Lyra, small and seemingly fragile, was chosen for a perilous quest. Her companion was Thorn, a sentient shadow fox whose fur shimmered like midnight water and whose eyes reflected forgotten memories. Together, they ventured beyond the known lands, into the veiled forest, where the trees whispered secrets and the wind carried riddles. The first trial came at the Mirror Lake, whose waters reflected not the present, but your deepest fears. Lyra saw herself, not as a brave apprentice, but as a failure, the lantern's magic dying in her hands. Thorn nudged her gently, reminding her that courage is not the absence of fear but the will to act despite it. Steeling herself, she dipped her hand into the water, and the reflection shattered, revealing a glowing path beneath the lake. Next, they climbed the obsidian peaks, where storms raged like angry gods. Here, they met Kale, a rogue wind mage exiled from the Sky Citadel. He warned them of Noxera, the shadow sorceress who sought the lantern to plunge Arinder into eternal night. Despite her mistrust, Lyra accepted Kale's help. Together, the trio navigated treacherous cliffs and tempests, learning that their strengths complemented each other, Lyra's empathy, Thorn's cunning, and Kale's reckless brilliance. Finally, at the summit, they confronted Noxera. The sorceress was more than shadows and malice, she was sorrow incarnate, born from a kingdom that had forgotten her. Instead of striking her down, Lyra spoke, the language of magic itself, the language of hearts. She reminded Noxera of the first dawn, of hope, of the world they could build together rather than destroy. The lantern flickered back to life, and in that light, shadows and dawn danced together. Noxera wept, releasing the darkness she had hoarded. Arinder's twilight became a gentle balance between night and day, a kingdom renewed not by conquest, but by understanding. Lyra returned to her guild, not as a mere apprentice, but as the keeper of the lantern, a symbol that even the smallest flame can hold back the greatest darkness. And Thorn, ever loyal, curled at her feet, knowing that some adventures were meant to last a lifetime.